only 20. And I told him, I said, there is a rahasya here. Ping me on my WhatsApp and I will explain to you, because I don't want to explain it in this platform because there is a rahasya there. Yeah. So some people would have observed this. Yeah. So we always, so there are a lot of questions which people ask me about keeping the mandala as a, whether they can present it to their friends, whether they can put it up in their puja room, things like that. तो इसमें एक ही बात मैं बोलना चाहता हूं कि मंडला वाटिका पद्धति में जब तक आप पत्र पूजा या पुष्प पूजा आप करेंगे, मंडला वाटिका पूजा करते हैं, वो पूजा के बाद वो बस एक कागज का पेपर है ना. सो वंस द पूजा इज फिनिश्ड, it is only a piece of paper. It is like it has no spiritual connotation. उसमें कोई spiritual connotation नहीं रहता है पूजा के बाद, है ना. So yes, you can put it up in the puja room, no problem. Some people want to frame it and keep it, no problem. Some people want to present it to others, no problem. Lekin it will not have any spiritual power. This is something you must understand. The spiritual power happens during the puja. After that, it is a piece of paper. Yeah. So that is one thing that I would like to tell people. What is the difference between, Meena Patel is asking, what is the difference between yantra and mandala? Yantra can be mandala, but mantra cannot be yantra. What is it to me? The yantra technology is a very perverted technology. Unfortunately, there are too many con men who take people for a ride. You please go to Google. आप Google में जाके, Amazon में जाके या Google में जाके आप Amazon में ही जाइए. Amazon में जाके यंत्रा आप टाइप कीजिए, आपको 1000 यंत्र मिलेगा, 500 से लेके 5 लाख तक. You will find yantras being charged from 500 rupees to 5 lakh rupees. Yeah, 500,000 rupees. It's a very perverted technology because they, if you want to fall in love with somebody, there is a yantra for that. If you want to fall out of love, there is a yantra for that. Like that, all kinds of yantras are there. You want somebody to fall sick, there is a yantra for that. It's a very perverted technology. It is very perverted because the yantra technology itself is a very beautiful technology, but people misuse it. And that is what creates all the rubbish that happens. Yeah? Mandala Vaatika technology, on the other hand, is innocence. It is innocence. We are able to experience such powerful entities in Mandala Vaatika. The tatwas we can experience because the kavach of a living master. See, we are doing this under the protection of a living master. When we do this under the protection of a living master, then we are safe. In yantra, anything can happen. And that's why people will say, oh, this yantra tantra and all that is something dangerous. Yeah, of course it is dangerous. Because the science people practice is imperfect. And you don't have the protection. Mandala Vaatika, all of us, we are having such beautiful experiences, life-changing. Our life has changed when we do Mandala Vaatika because The tatwas are manifesting in our life. This is only possible because of the protection. This Mandala Vaatika technology is being done, वो एक गुरु के कवच, उसके अंदर ये मंडला वाटिका का एक्सप्लोरेशन होता है. That is why we are safe, है ना? And that is why I always keep saying कि आप, you just have to be innocent. एक भोलापन होना चाहिए मंडला वाटिका में, और उसके साथ आपको हर एक तत्व का एक्सपीरियंस मिलेगा, है ना? So I hope you have got this. Please put more questions. आपको जो भी क्वेश्चन है, ये लाइव Q&A सेशन है ना? तो आप टाइप कीजिए चैट पे आपकी क्वेश्चंस, और मैं आंसर करता रहूंगा. The other question that comes up, बहुत it is especially for the ladies who are having their monthly cycle. तो बहुत क्वेश्चंस आते हैं इसके बारे में कि मंथली साइकिल में मैं मंडला वाटिका का ड्राइंग बना सकता हूं क्या, पूजा कर सकता हूं क्या, कर सकता हूं, ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. तो जस्ट रिमेंबर कि मंडला वाटिका एक बहुत ही प्राचीन पद्धति है, लॉन्ग बिफोर डूज एंड डोंट्स केम इन, है ना? वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 10,000 years इन आवर वैदिक सिविलाइजेशन, है ना? उस टाइम जो है इतना डूज एंड डोंट्स नहीं था. द डूज एंड डोंट्स केम इन द पुरानिक पीरियड अबाउट 2,500 years. The only thing in Mandala Vaatika पद्धति that is said is that आप हर एक चीज कर सकते हैं आपकी मंथली पीरियड में भी, मंथली साइकिल में भी. यू कैन डू ऑल द प्रोसेस. ओनली थिंग, जब आप सामग्री ऑफर करते हैं, पुष्प या पत्र, when you offer the pushpa or patra, you don't keep it on the mandala in those numbered places, you just keep it outside. Just only this one thing that you will have to remember. Once you, only that much. Otherwise, you can do the drawing, you do the guru puja, you do the everything, the complete Mandala Vaatika puja you can do. Only you don't offer the flower or the leaf on, you don't place it on the mandala, you place it outside the mandala. Yeah. मंडला पूजा का पर्पस वाइज करें कि नॉर्मली जब मन चाहे कर सकते. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर कि ये पल्लव ने पूछा है. देखिए, जब आप कोई फ्रेंड को इनवाइट करते हैं, कब इनवाइट करते हैं? जब मन चाहे, है ना? जब मन चाहे तो आप इनवाइट करते हैं आपकी फ्रेंड को. ये तत्व भी आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं, है ना? जब मन चाहे आप उनको इनवाइट करते हैं. पर्पस वाइज क्या है कि थोड़ा सा पर्पस भी हो सकता है. मतलब जैसे अगर कुछ नया शुरू कर रहे हैं आप, तो आप सिद्धिविनायका को इनवाइट कर सकते हैं. कुछ बहुत ही स्टैग्नेशन हो रहा है लाइफ में, एक ही स्थान पे अटके हुए हैं आप, तो आप दुर्गा देवी को इनवाइट कर सकते हैं, है ना? आपको करेज चाहिए नॉलेज के द्वारा, तो कार्तिकेय मुर्गा को इनवाइट कीजिए. अगर आपको सारे के सारे संपत्तियां, हैप्पीनेस और वेल्थ जो है चाहिए, तो आप वरमहालक्ष्मी को इनवाइट कीजिए, है ना? सो दैट इज, आप पर्पस जो है ऐसा भी हो सकता है, लेकिन एक भोलापन में आप एक फ्रेंड को इनवाइट करेंगे तो वो बहुत पावरफुल रहता है ना? Can you please talk about gravity and its importance in Vedic science and quantum physics? Okay. See, gravity is one of the items that is missing in the standard model. Yeah. In the standard model of quantum physics, gravity is missing. And we know that gravity is one of the most important things. We experience gravity, you know. If I drop my phone, it will break. That is gravity. The planets go around each other because of gravity. So gravity, actually modern science up to today, they have not been really able to understand gravity. They have not been able to understand gravity as what exactly is gravity. Modern science is still figuring out. But in our Vedic tradition, gravity is the Guru Tattva. Gravity in our Vedic tradition is Guru Tattva. That is what keeps everything together. The Guru is what keeps everything together. Even gods will sit at the feet of the master. Because the Guru Tattva is the one that keeps everything together. And on our understanding of gravity, in our Vedic tradition, we talk about Guru Tattva as gravity. Tuesday is considered auspicious for Durga Mata. Friday for Varamahalakshmi. Is there an auspicious day for? देखिए, Vijaya, yeah. In Mandala Vaatika Paddhati, all these things are not important. See, when you invite a friend, do you want to find out whether you should invite him on Monday? Monday is auspicious, Wednesday is auspicious, Friday is auspicious. No. See, these things are much later. Yeah, much later. All these rules, regulations, coming much later. When you want to invite a friend, you will just invite a friend, no? Always remember that, yeah? Don't try to put rules. See, Mandala Vaatika Paddhati, you know how simple it is, right? Gurudev has given a technology where I can invite the most powerful tatwas into my life in such a simple manner. So here, there are no do's, don'ts. It is done with innocence. Yeah. So there is no auspicious day to invite a friend. You can invite a friend any day you want. Okay. All this attachment of Lakshmi Devi with Fridays and all this comes much later. It is coming in our Puranic tradition. It is only in the Vedas, if you see, they never talk about this. In the Vedas, they never talk about all these auspicious days and different things. It's never there. In our Vedas are very innocent. Yeah. The Vedas, if you see, they are very innocent. There are no do's and don'ts at all. Yeah. Bindu, Wednesday for Siddhivinaya. Yeah, Bindu is answering that question, but basically, please don't try to bring rules and regulations into Mandala Vaatika. Mandala Vaatika is one paddhati which is done out of innocence. When you feel like, you will pick up the phone and call your friend. Yeah, that is how it should. Yeah. Yes, Pallab, thank you for sharing that. What is the significance of putting the mandala towards north while doing puja? What happens if we are in the southern hemisphere? It is the same thing. Whether you are in southern hemisphere or northern hemisphere, north is north. Yeah. If you are in the southern hemisphere, north does not change, right? If you are, let's say in Australia, still north is north, right? Yeah. So what is the significance of that? You know, the numbering of those in every mandala, there are numbers for where you should place the samagri, yeah, the offerings. That one, is based on the direction, on the cardinal direction. Yeah. So it doesn't matter whether you're in southern hemisphere or northern hemisphere. It is the same. Yeah. North is north. Whether you're in Australia, in South America, north is north only. Yeah. So it will not change. Yeah. That was a question from Bharati. Yeah. Dinesh is asking, Durga Mandala Vaatika Puja sequence video is not clear. It will help if we have video where puja is being conducted and mantra is being chanted. Dinesh ji, I am very sure that in Durga Mandala Vaatika, either you do the day 4 or you will find separately the puja sequence, the complete puja sequence. Yeah. So it will be clear only. Yeah. I don't think there is a problem with that. So either you can do day 4 or you can do the complete puja sequence. There is a separate video called the complete puja sequence. That video will be there for lifetime on the portal. Yeah, it will be there for the full lifetime. It will be there for you. Yeah. So even after the course finishes, that puja sequence will be completely there. So you can use it anytime. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? Yes. Is the blue lotus available? Well, it is not blue actually. It is a sort of a purplish mauve kind of a lotus. Yeah. Can we get downloadable puja sequence of Mandala Vaatika? Because sometimes the internet is not responding. You will have to get access to internet. Maybe you hotspot your phone or something. The reason why these are not downloadable is that we don't want accidentally people sharing this. You know, we don't want people to put in the WhatsApp or mails or something like that. See, this Mandala Vaatika Puja, it's a very special thing that Gurudev has given us. See, this is something that is very special, and Mandala Vaatika is something that you do for yourself. See, Mandala Vaatika, I cannot do for somebody else. If somebody is having problem in their life and I cannot do Mandala Vaatika Puja for them, this is something entirely for me. Yeah. That is why we try to keep this as contained as possible. And that is why, we can't have a downloadable version of this. Will we be having more Mandala Vaatika's puja course in future? For sure. For sure. Right now, all the focus is on the TTP. I think there's a pre-TTP and there's a TTP that the team is putting together. So we are now in the process of doing that. After this, the teachers will continue to take the 4 Mandala Vaatikas which are there, but new Mandala Vaatikas will come. Yeah. Kala Bhairava Mandala Vaatika, Mrutyunjaya Mandala Vaatika. So there are many Gurudev has hinted already. Yeah. So it will be, yeah, for sure there will be more. Suprita is asking, okay, what exactly do you mean by a portal? What I call me, this wave function of myself, when I connect to the wave function of the mandala, is it that I can use it to transform myself? Is the wave function of me sense by syncing myself? See, the way creation happens, yeah. Suprita, the way creation happens, tatwas, when they manifest in our reality, they will create certain things like Siddhivinaya, the remover of obstacles, Varamahalakshmi, the bestower of 8 types of wealth, like that. Okay. So this is not a question of sinking. It is a question. See, you have got a manifest reality that you live in, correct? When you bring friends into your manifest reality, they are programmed to give you what they are programmed to give you. So, Paramahalakshmi is programmed to give you 8 kinds of wealth. Kartikeya or Muruga is programmed to give you courage. Durga Devi, Queen of Chaos, she is there to shake up things. So the programming of the tattva is what that tattva will do if it comes into your manifest reality. See, we all go, why do we go for pilgrimages? Why do we go and pray in a temple? Because we want that tattva to come, bless us, come into our life and give us what that tattva is supposed to give us. Yeah. In Mandala Vaatika, this is done in the most beautiful way. Innocently, just like you invite a friend. One mandala you draw, and on that you do the puja, and then the tattva comes into your life. Yeah. So there is no question about there is no question about you syncing with anything. You just invite the tattva into your life, and when the tattva comes into your life, automatically it will do what it is programmed to do. Correct? So how does the tattva come into your life? There needs to be a portal. A portal means what? It's an opening. Yeah. A portal is like a door or a window or something like that. Yeah. So for the tattva, which is in the subtle form, to enter your manifest reality, there needs to be a portal. Which is that portal? The portal is the Mandala Vaatika. Yeah. Can we give a mandala drawing without numbers as a gift? See, surely you can give. I mean, you can give the mandala as a gift, but it has no spiritual power. Yeah. It is like a drawing. It's like a painting, but you can give. Is it TTP going to be online? It is. It is going to be online. Can we do the puja on behalf of our children with them sitting and sitting during the puja? Mandala Vaatika puja is done for yourself. Okay. But your family can sit while you're doing the Mandala Vaatika puja. But you can't do Mandala Vaatika puja for somebody else. Even if it is your children, you cannot do it for them. You can do it only for yourself. This is a very personal journey. Yeah. Jai Gurudev Bhaiya, is it okay if mandala is not perfect? Some differences. हाँ, भाभिया आप इतना आप इस पे ये नहीं हो कीजिए. जितना आप, how much ever you can do, आप कीजिए, है ना? How much ever you can do, and अगर और भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है तो आप एक प्रिंट आउट लेके आप पूजा कंप्लीट कीजिए, है ना? आप इट्स ओके, इट इज नो, इतना परफेक्ट नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं, आप कीजिए, है ना? पहली बार करेंगे, दूसरे बार करेंगे और अपने आप आपका अच्छा बन जाएगा, है ना? सो डोंट वरी टू हार्ड अबाउट इट. मेन थिंग क्या है कि इसमें एक भोलापन होना चाहिए. यू नीड टू हैव दैट इनोसेंस. इफ यू हैव दैट इनोसेंस, ट्रस्ट मी, everything else will fall into place. I have a very important exam on the 21st May. Is there something special? Yeah, surely. Do the Murugan Mandala Vaatika. Yeah, that is one of the very nice ones. Cymatics is visualization of sound or correlation of sound to geometry. Sound needs a medium to create geometry. In the beginning, it is said there was sound. What was the medium for creation? Okay. Dinesh, the medium for creation is actually Shunya. See, this is counterintuitive, but if you carefully observe what I am saying, you will get it. The Shunya or the nothingness is actually the medium. Because in that nothingness, the potential for everything is there. The potential for a billion universes is there. Yeah. So the medium for the sound to express as geometry is shunya. Just think about it. You will get it. Yeah. Is it possible to destroy coronavirus by doing just reverse secret geometry? Because corona has said. पलब आप इतना ज्यादा सोचिए मत इसके बारे में. Don't worry too much about the coronavirus's geometry. Everything has geometry, है ना. पूरा दुनिया में, पूरा ये ब्रह्मांड में आपको सिर्फ ज्योमेट्री ही मिलेगा, है ना. तो आप रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है ना. यू जस्ट गो अहेड एंड ज्योमेट्री तो है ही. सी कोरोना वायरस, while coronavirus, while of course no doubt about it, coronavirus has created havoc and things like that, but why did the coronavirus happen? That's a very interesting question. It is also telling us something. वो भी कुछ बता रहा है हमें. The way we were headed, that was not sustainable, है ना. So this is that yin yang effect. Agar if we are going in the wrong path too much, at some point something will happen to bring it back into balance, है ना. So this is very little bit deep, but even the coronavirus is a part of that push-pull, yin-yang effect, and a balancing principle. And if too much we are doing in a wrong way, one corona will come. Just to tell you that that is not the way. Yes, Dinesh, yes, you got it, na? Yeah, I can see you got that. If after doing the puja, the mandala is just a piece of paper, then can we invite the tattva? Yes. Yes. What I am basically saying is that after, see, ideally, you must draw the mandala. If you want the full effect, you must draw the mandala. But our master is a very compassionate master. So what did our master say? He says, he knows, first time you will get very attached to your mandala and you will want to do many things with it. So he says, okay, do more pujas. But what will happen is, at some point, you will, from inside, आपको खुद अंदर से लगेगा कि मुझे एक और नक्शा बनाने का है. एंड तब आपको पता चलेगा कि नक्शा बनाना ही 50% ये मंडला वाटिका का पूजा है ना. The drawing of the mandala is 50% of the Mandala Vaatika puja. But first time, no problem. You do 10 to 12 times, no problem. But at some point in those 10 to 12 times, you yourself will realize that I want to draw again. And that is the beautiful journey. They could not understand Mandala Vaatika puja for me. See, Mandala Vaatika is a puja that is done for yourself. Okay. It is not honoring a divine energy. It is inviting the tattva into your life. You can invite the tattva into your life. You can't invite it to another person's life. That is what is meant by saying that this puja is only for yourself. See, if I am going to the temple, I can do the puja for anybody else. Many people go to Tirupati, yeah, or they go to Vaishnav Devi. And somebody will say, यार जब आप जा रहे हैं ना, मेरे लिए एक पूजा करवा देना. And it's possible to do that. But in Mandala Vaatika, see, it is like this. Can I invite a friend to your house? No. अगर आप दोस्त को बुला रहे हैं तो दोस्त को आपके घर में बुलाएंगे ना. आप दोस्त को दूसरे के घर में कैसे बुलाएंगे? It doesn't make logic sense, no? See, you can invite a friend into your house, into your life. You can't invite your friend into somebody else's life, right? It doesn't work like that. So always remember, Mandala Vaatika is one of those technologies which you do for yourself. Yeah, I hope you got that. Yeah, Prabhakar ji, should we do this every day, the puja? Is there any rule? हाँ कविता, एक्चुअली मंडला वाटिका में कोई do's and don'ts नहीं है. When you want to call a friend, do you want to call a friend every day? Maybe you can. Do you want to call a friend once a week? Maybe you can. Do you want to call a friend once a month? Maybe you can. ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है कि आप रोज करने का है या आप एक साल में एक बार करने का है. जब मन चाहे, whenever you feel from inside, I want to invite a friendly tatwa into my life, you do the Mandala Vaatika puja. Dinesh ji is asking, can you also please talk about geometries and consciousness? This is so fascinating for me as a scientist. See, what we call consciousness is nothing but a wave function. Yeah? So you can have many wave functions. One of them is what we call consciousness. Consciousness is also a wave function. Now, whenever two wave functions collide, geometry is created. In cymatics, what is happening actually? Because the sound is creating a vibration, and because of interacting vibrations, geometry gets created. That is how this whole universe, from nothing, this universe, illusion of a universe happens. Actually, this Brahmanda has never happened. But we experience, feel everything because of the creation, which looks like a creation, right? So consciousness is nothing but another wave function. And when consciousness interacts with another consciousness, or a consciousness interacts with other wave functions, geometry gets created. Yeah. Can we do more than Mandala Vaatika puja on the same day? Can you invite more than one friend on the same day? आप दो फ्रेंड या तीन फ्रेंड को एक दिन में आप बुला सकते हैं ना. It's the same thing. See, in Mandala Vaatika, you want to do 2 Mandala Vaatikas in a day, no problem. Yeah. So you have to again do it with innocence. Yeah. So if you do it with innocence, then you will get this. You can do 4 Mandala Vaatikas in a day if you want. It is not a must that you must do it. अगर आपको दिल चाहता है कि मैं चारों मंडला वाटिका, चारों तत्वों को मैं इनवाइट करना चाहता हूं, you can do it. Yeah. So don't worry about that. Yeah. Is everything will go back to Shunya? हाँ Kapil. It is the thing. Yeah. All the creation happens from Shunya, and the creation disappears into the Shunya. So it is the yin yang. Shunya has the whole Brahman, and the Brahman will collapse into the Shunya. So this is the cycle. Yeah. So that is will be there. Everything will go back to Shunya, and लेकिन वो उधर बैठेगा नहीं. It will again create. and again it will go, again it will create. Can we draw the mandala, color it, frame it, and put it in our puja? Yeah, you can do it. No problem. You can do it. But it has no spiritual thing. It is like putting a picture. Yeah. Um, yeah. Have I missed out any questions? Is somebody keeping track? Yeah. So one of the things that I find the participants of Mandala Vaatika, you always want to put some rules and regulations and do's and don'ts. You know, you want, should this be done every day? Should it be done every week? Should it be done? Can we do two? See, you want to make too much of rules. Yeah. Actually, Mandala Vaatika is a Paddhati which has no rules. Except, like I said, for ladies in a monthly cycle, you don't put the offering on the mandala, you put it on the side. Except for this, there is nothing that is a do or don't. Whatever you feel, whenever you feel, you can do it. Can Mandala Vaatika nullify Astro issues? Deepika, not too clear about Astro issues. See, I think what you are saying is something to do with your stars and things like that. No, for sure, Mandala Vaatika. Yeah, Mandala Vaatika. See, when you invite friendly tatwas into your life, automatically they will come and they will do what they are programmed to do. Gurudev says that gods, they are programmed to give you happiness, contentment, joy, bliss, all the good things in life. This is what gods are programmed to do. So when you invite a tattva into your life, it will do what it has to do. That's all that you need to do. So you can definitely don't worry too much about this Astro issues and all that. Yeah. Go ahead and invite friendly tattvas. Friendly tattvas will help you. Bharati, TTP is happening online. Prabhakar ji, could you please again how 3D is projected? Yeah. Raina, see, if you do the Siddhivinaya Mandala Vaatika, you actually will see how that hexagon, yeah, is actually an isotopic vector matrix. And we actually do the, we actually model it. Yeah. So, Mandala Vaatika Paddhati is a highly simplified Paddhati. Yeah. So, it's a very simplified Paddhati. It is done in 2D because it is very easy to finish the puja. Yeah. Gurudev has taken out all the mumbo jumbo. He has just given the simplest way of inviting these tattvas into your life. So don't worry about working in the 3D form. You don't have to. You don't have to. Yeah. See, whether you're doing a puja to a Mahameru, which is the 3D form of the Sri Chakra, or you're doing it for on a Sri Chakra, it is the same. Yeah. Because that is the power of the Mandala Vaatika Paddhati. The sacred geometry. The ancients, they used to just take a stick on the sand, no? They will just do like that. That is what Bogar Siddhar, the Bogar Rishi, in Palni, he just took one stick and he made the Murugan Mandala Vaatika, 2000 years ago. And Recently, Gurudev created a Murugan Mandala Vaatika. After 2000 years, the first Murugan Mandala Vaatika that has happened on this planet. Yeah. So you don't have to go to 3D. We can work in 2D only. Yeah. Will there be any probability for Shiva Tattva? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. There will be, for sure, there will be a Shiva Tattva happening. While doing Patra Puja, if we do something wrong while putting the flowers or timing, is there any issues? No issues. Just do it with innocence. Yeah. The other thing, Garima, what you can do is, you can change the speed of the video. See, what I have done in the portal is, when you're doing the puja, you can make the speed slower. Yeah. You can make the speed slower. In the settings, in the bottom right-hand corner, there is a settings button. Yeah. If you click that, it will say speed. And in that speed, you can make it little slower. Yeah. It will be a good idea to do that. If you do that, it will be और भी थोड़ा स्लो हो जाएगा पूजा आपका, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा, है ना, लेकिन आपको ज्यादा टाइम मिलेगा पूरा फ्लावर रखने के लिए. यू विल हैव मोर टाइम. So that is why in all the puja videos there is a settings button where you can make the speed slower. Yeah. When making a mandala in a garden, do we consider the north direction? Ha, Bharti, you must consider the north garden. Can you explain the difference between Murugan Mandala Vaatika and Guru Mandala? Guru Mandala we have not yet done. Yeah, we have not yet done. So right now it is. See, Murugan Mandala Vaatika is to invite Muruga into your life. Guru Mandala is to invite the Guru into your life. But then we are all so blessed, no? We already have a Guru in our life. So, yeah. So, there is no need for a Mandala Vaatika there. Vyasa is asking, does Mandala Vaatika, oh, thank you so much, Sudha, for this. Does Mandala Vaatika drawing and practicing the puja bring healing to our ancestral blocks and traumas? Of course. See, the power of these tatwas is to manifest the good things for you. Jaise, suppose you are having some ancestral blocks and traumas and you're stuck in life. आप आगे भी नहीं जा सकते, पीछे भी नहीं जा सकते, एक ही जगह पे अटके हुए, है ना? When you invite Durga Devi, she will shake up things, है ना? So if there are certain blocks which have been preventing you from experiencing your full potential, अगर कुछ blocks है आपके अंदर कि आपका पूरा potential express नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो definitely by inviting the tattvas, वो blocks को हटा सकते हैं, है ना? Can we use any of the 4 mandalas for the tulsi plant? Garima, ये समझ में नहीं आया. Can we use any of the 4 mandala vaatikas for tulsi plant in our home? आप पूछना क्या चाहते हैं इधर? Can we use any of the 4 mandalas for the tulsi plant in our home? अगर तुलसी है आपकी मंडला वाटिका में तो जरूर यूज कर सकते हैं. Is there a Dhanvantri mandala? Yes, there is a Dhanvantri mandala. It is for healing. It is for inviting the tattva which does healing. There is a Dhanvantri mandala. There is a mandala for every deity. For every god or goddess, Devi Devta, there is a mandala. Any information on the TTP? Yes, TTP is happening. The pre-TTP is happening end of May. If I could not do proper puja any day because of setup issue, can I do only the chants? Akanksha, chants you can listen to. There is no problem. Lekin inviting the tattva into your life, you have to do the entire Mandala Vaatika puja. Otherwise, you can listen to the chants, no problem. But जब भी आपको सेटअप इश्यू है तो ऐसा कोई अर्जेंसी नहीं है ना? आज नहीं तो कल कीजिए ना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ये मंडला वाटिका ये पद्धति ऐसा है, जब आपको दिल लगा कि आपके दिल में आया एक कि मुझे तत्व को इनवाइट करना है, तब आप कीजिए, डोंट फोर्स योरसेल्फ, है ना? सो दैट इज दैट. Any other questions we have? Is the list of tattvas from the Vedic perspective? Is the list of tattvas from the Vedic perspective is comprehensive, or could new be added? Raina, actually अपने वैदिक पर्सपेक्टिव में जितने भी तत्वास जो वेदास में तत्व का डिस्क्रिप्शन है, उस पे आप कुछ भी ऐड नहीं कर सकते, कुछ भी डिलीट नहीं कर सकते, वो संपूर्ण है. मॉडर्न साइंस संपूर्ण नहीं है, अभी भी बहुत खोज में है. Today, modern science is still searching. What is there in our Vedas? It is directly downloaded from the Akashic records. It is complete. Whatever tattvas are described in the Vedas, you can neither add nor subtract. It is sampurna. I mean, that is the beauty of that. Yeah, that is the beauty of our ancestral knowledge. है ना? उन्होंने कुछ भी छोड़ा नहीं. They were comprehensive. And how did they do that? Because they just downloaded. You know, like Nasadiya Sukta. When that Parameshti Prajapati Rishi experienced the tattva of Bhava Vritam, he understood how creation happened much before the gods came. देवी देवताओं का सृष्टि होने से पहले कैसा क्रिएशन हुआ, वो परमेष्ठी प्रजापति जब वो भाववृत तत्व का एक्सपीरियंस हुआ उसको, तो इमीडिएटली पूरा डाउनलोड हो गया इंफॉर्मेशन, कैसा क्रिएशन हुआ वो इंफॉर्मेशन पूरा का पूरा. That means there is nothing more you can add or subtract from our Vedic knowledge. Vedic, अपना list of tattvas from our Vedic is sampurna. What is the? Yeah, Bharti, we will actually announce in detail all the eligibilities and everything. One of the eligibilities is that you should have done a 4 mandalas. You should have also done the happiness course and Sahaj. Yeah. Is there any chance to volunteer with you? Kapil, absolutely. We are always looking for volunteers. Ping me separately and I will definitely take you on. Venkatesh is asking, what is the mandala used in Agnihotra? Is there any specific mandala we need to use? Venkatesh ji, that Agnihotra Kunda, it's that Kunda, you know, that vessel, that copper vessel. If you see, it is an inverted pyramid. There are very specific, um, very specific dimensions to that. That is a mandala. The Agnihotra Kunda, the Agnihotra vessel, that itself is a mandala. Yeah. In fact, if you, I don't know if any of you have done my course in Vedic agriculture. It's a 3 days online course, just like our Mandala Vaatika. It's a 3 days online thing. And right now it is on. If you go to ssiast.com, yeah, our trust website, the course is on now. And in there, I go very deep into Agnihotra, very deep. There is incredible knowledge in Agnihotra. Yeah. So, Venkatesh, you should check that out. Yeah. It is ssiast.com. And if you go to the courses, there is a course Vedic agriculture. You can register that. It is 1,000 rupees. And it is just 3 days session. And it is open till, I think, July or something like that. So you can definitely, you will benefit a lot if you are interested in Agnihotra. Which translation of Nasadiya Sukta is recommended? Dinesh ji, I have said this many times. The Vedas were never written in Sanskrit. Sanskrit came out of the Vedas. And what is there in the Vedas, you cannot translate it. You can only experience it. So while there are a lot of people who talk about Nasadiya Sukta, when there was neither day nor night, all this, when they talk about the translation, that is not the way to experience the Nasadiya Sukta. Nasadiya Sukta, when it is chanted with the perfect intonation, it is an experience. And when that experience happens, there is a realization that happens. So many times, like Kumara Sukta, for example, yeah, Kumara Sukta, many people have translations for Kumara Sukta. Yeah. So actually it is not. Vedas were never written in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is something that has come out of the Vedas. So when you are trying to interpret the Vedas based on Sanskrit, then it is a very wrong thing. It's a very wrong thing. Even Gurudev talks about this a number of occasions. Yeah. So we don't do that. Yeah. Yes, Michelle, it is open. Only thing you will have to find a way of paying in Indian rupees. Unfortunately, our trust is not yet. Yeah, thanks, Sudha. Yeah, it's ssiast.com and go to Vedic agriculture. Yeah. So, yeah. So, never try to interpret the suktas. Suktas are experiences. They're beautiful experiences. You can, when you chant the sukta, like, for example, there is a beautiful chant called the Gayatri Kavacham. Yeah? Gayatri mantra, we all know. But there is a Gayatri Kavacham. Yeah? Now, when you chant it perfectly, and there are number of things that you will touch. You will touch your eyes, ears, nose, and this and all this. You will be touching when you are chanting. It's a very special thing called Gayatri Kavacham. When you do that in the correct way, you don't need to have a translation. It's just the experience. Yeah? So when really you want to explore Nasadiya Sukta, explore it by experiencing it. Yeah. Should I learn the chants of MV and chant along? Yes. If you learn the chant, you can chant. The Mandala Vaatika puja, definitely you can learn it. But the other things which are there, like the Durga Suktam or the Kumara Suktam, these you need to get initiated. Yeah? So those you can just listen to. These suktas will have to come through the Guru Parampara. So when they come from the Guru Parampara, then you can chant. Yeah. Otherwise, you can just. Will it be offered in English too? Yeah, in this Vedic agriculture, दोनों में है. Separate Hindi में है पूरा course और separate English में है. So it is in English and in Hindi separately. That's the Vedic agriculture course. Can we design and develop a mini mandala Vaatika in our garden? For sure, Pragya, you can. Yeah. And when you want to do it, reach out to me and I will guide you. Yeah. Yes. So 8:59. Thank you. Actually, today I've had flu actually today, so I've not been in the best of state of this thing. But I hope I have been able to answer all your questions. And so 8:59. Thank you so much, and we will again meet on the last Sunday of May. Yeah, so we will again meet, and please keep posting your messages and your pictures. I keep responding to every one of them, and I thank my wonderful team here. Yeah, wonderful team who have been a part of everything that is here. Shilpa, Sudha, Radhik, Mridula, who gave us the intro talk, Anju, who is here. Yeah, so a wonderful team, and really look forward to interacting with you in our next session. Okay, Jai Gurudev.
Thank you, Prabhakar ji, for that wonderful session in spite of your cold and flu. As always, you make it so informative and so interesting. The patience with which you answer all the questions is amazing. Bringing this knowledge, which is Sampurna in itself, in such a simple format to us. We are so blessed. Thank you again. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you who have joined in. Do come with more questions. Thank you.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.